cultivated and planted and nurtured.
My name is of no consequence, and I am the last who remembers how each of us...
In 1960, audiences were transported through time with the time machine, stepping into London on New Year's Eve in 1899, where the fog hung heavy over window panes and clocks echoed through the night, counting down to a new century on the edge of chaos. Inside a bright Victorian home, a strange brass and glass contraption sat waiting as George, a determined inventor, prepared to defy the limits of history itself. When he set his creation in motion, it carried him through the rise and fall of civilizations from the early 1900s to the ravages of war and into the far future, the year 802-701, where humankind had split into two races, the gentle Eloi and the monstrous Morlocks who lived underground feeding on them. George's journey was both heroic and tragic, as he fought to save a young Eloi woman named Weena from the terrifying Morlocks, freeing her people from fear and darkness. But beyond the story seen on screen, the making of the Time Machine held even more fascinating secrets and struggles, revealing the blood, sweat, and brilliance that shaped one of Hollywood's most iconic science fiction films. The actors playing the Morlocks suffered through unbearable heat in suffocating rubber masks that cracked under studio lights and made breathing nearly impossible. Their costumes caught fire, their glowing eyes blinded them, and the hissing sounds of their real gasps for air were left in the film because no artificial sound could match such raw horror. The Time Machine itself, that gleaming masterpiece of brass and imagination, was built with obsessive care, combining parts from radios, clocks, and even a barber's chair. Its shimmering disc was hand-painted to glow like a dying sun. Yet after filming, this legendary prop was dismantled and left to rot in a forgotten MGM warehouse until a collector named Bob Burns rescued and restored it, giving new life to what had become a lost relic of cinematic history. The machine even made a mysterious cameo in Gremlins, appearing briefly before vanishing again, leaving fans to wonder if fiction had once again blurred into reality. Few know that the Time Machine almost began in Japan before Hollywood. Director George Pal was first approached by a Japanese studio to make a version of the film. But when the deal fell apart, he took the idea back to MGM and made it his mission to craft the most imaginative time travel story ever filmed. Casting also carried its own drama, as Yvette Mimieux, only 17 at the time, lied about her age to win the role of Weena. Though inexperienced and uncertain at first, she grew into her part, capturing the innocence and ethereal beauty that defined her character. Production itself was a race against time. Just 29 days to film a story that spanned centuries. Pal and his crew worked tirelessly, transforming 1960s California into Victorian London and distant futures. Even the lava that destroyed London wasn't real, but made of fermented oatmeal dyed red and bubbling under hot lights. A disgusting but effective trick that fooled millions. The film's special effects were groundbreaking, especially the mesmerizing time-lapse of flowers blooming, mannequins changing clothes, and skies shifting colors, all created by hand with miniature sets, stop motion, and milk poured into water tanks to simulate clouds. This artistry won the film an Academy Award for Best Special Effects, cementing it as a visual triumph. Beneath its spectacle, the Time Machine also reflected the era's deepest fears. The brief but powerful scene of nuclear destruction in 1966 mirrored the looming anxiety of the Cold War, reminding viewers that humanity's future was balanced on a knife's edge. George Pal's London wasn't even real. It was built on an MGM backlot in California, every cobblestone, lamplight, and puff of fog carefully crafted to deceive the eye and ignite imagination. Even with all this brilliance, critics at first were unimpressed, calling the film slow and outdated. But time itself proved them wrong. The movie earned millions at the box office and became a cornerstone of science fiction cinema, inspiring countless adaptations, including a 1978 TV movie, a 1979 reimagining Time After Time, and a 2002 remake starring Guy Pearce directed by H.G. Wells's own great-grandson. None, however, could capture the magic and wonder of the original. Behind every frame lay the tireless work of artists who used simple tools to create miracles. From painted glass and plastic rings to smoke, mirrors, and sheer imagination. Even the talking metal rings in the future museum scene, hauntingly recounting humanity's fall, were a creation of Pal himself, representing how knowledge survives even when civilization collapses. In the end, The Time Machine was not just a movie about traveling through time, but a story about human ambition, hope, and the dangers that come with both. It stood as proof that even without modern technology, pure creativity could make time itself feel alive. So which of these strange and forgotten secrets about the Time Machine amazed you most? Tell us in the comments below. And if you love diving into the mysteries of classic cinema, make sure to subscribe to Hollywood Bulletin and press the bell icon so you never miss a journey through Hollywood's most unforgettable moments.